Alright troops, welcome back to Forest Fan TV with me, the Gib Show, and we have got some banging rumours coming in today. Oh, it's going to be a good season. Wee Stevie, from up the road there, he says he saw Lewandowski having a pint in Hooters. How can that not be true? He'd be absolutely amazing. Put him with our new signing, Luca Dean. What a signing that was. Get those balls in the box. Big Lewandowski with a big Dan Axel Zagadou. Oh, teams will not be able to compete with us. But the big one, we'll be hearing some chat. Neymar, the wee Brazilian. Aye, maybe he's going for the GB diving team, but that's no problem. Get Neymar in. I didn't even know Nottingham had a carnival. Bring him in from PSG. Easy. We'll destroy this league. I absolutely can't wait to see the signings. Murph's bringing in. What a job that boy's doing. Perfect manager. Come on, Murph. Up the Forest. Join us again next time for more rumours and more signings. This has been Forest Fan TV.
So you heard it all in the intro there. It's been a very, very busy summer here at Nottingham Forest. We haven't messed around. That budget, it's gone. Basically, it's gone. We'll go through the transfers in a short moment. Guys, thank you for returning for Season 2 of Thorough Forest. Hope you're all doing well. If you enjoyed Season 1, if you're ready for Season 2, if you haven't already, get down the bottom corner there, hit that subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up, and let's get into it. So, we mentioned last episode, you saw right at the very end, there was a big transfer budget to play with. And we've been very busy. We have spent it all, basically. It's all gone. It's been very busy. So we'll get into it. So, the season ended, and we had some business going straight away. We didn't mess around. First one, Adam Ida came on loan for the season, a $6 million loan deal from Norwich. The striker wanted to leave. I mean, in terms of Norwich appearance last season, he didn't really play from at all in the Championship. And I see that potential within this guy. Ida is someone that we can create into a bona fide goal scoring machine. Him up front with João Pedro for the future. Great little pairing there, I'm thinking. So we have put a little additional optional future fee in there, 23.3 million for the future. But I don't know. We don't know yet because we have bought someone else in since then, but they're not here technically yet. But we'll get into that a little bit future. But Adam Ida's in. This one's for this season. He should be pretty good. Obviously, we've got a lot of options already. Surridge, Daniel Sturridge as well. So there's a lot of striking options this season. Welcome, Adam Ida. So for anyone that follows me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Murph FM, you all know I'm a big fan of Dan Axel Zagadou within FM22 this year in the match engine. He's absolutely insane for set pieces. He's scored a lot of goals for me. It's a little song and everything on the streams. So if you haven't checked the streams out already, go check them out. But yeah, Dan Axel Zagadou is available on a free transfer coming into the season. But he wouldn't talk to us at first until we went to Dortmund and said, we'll pay you 4.5 million to grab him off you. So we did that towards the end of June, before the release of his contract. And then he spoke to us. He was quite happy to talk to us. Made a good deal. There's only one downside to this deal. He has to match the highest earner at the club every time. So he's on 150k now, which you'll see why in a little bit of reason. But 150k we're paying Dan Axel Zagadou to be at the club. That could be a problem in the future. But I mean, there is a release clause for Champions League clubs there, 57 million. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully in the future we can get that out of his contract. But the fact he's on that massive money already could be a detriment to the club. But at the same time, I know how good Dan Axel Zagadou can be within this game. So we're hoping for a lot from the new boy. Him and Worrell will be our new centre-back pairing at the back. So we're hoping for a lot from big Dan Axel. He's 6'5", he's a mountain, 18 strength, jumping reach of 18. The acceleration and agility do let him down just a little bit there, but makes up with the pace at 15 there, natural fitness to 12. He's very good, so we're hoping for the best. A lot of money being spent on his wages for Dan Axel Zagadou, but he should be the sort of player that can drag us towards European contention. So next up, Lorenzo Luca, and first thing to mention, he's out on loan. We couldn't get a work permit for Luca. It's a massive shame, obviously, within the English realm right now. You can't get work permits quite easily for players who haven't played that experience. He's played 321 caps so far for Italy, but no first team caps yet for the international team. So, he's gone on loan to Maccabi Tel Aviv for the season. I was thinking, these are a team that are playing the Champions League. They've got a lot of European experience. So we thought, we'll send him up there for the season. He's going to be their key player as well. He's going to play a lot of football there, a lot of minutes there. Hopefully that'll be enough to get him over the line and hopefully get a work permit next season. But already his valuation is shot up. We bought him in for 7.5 million, loaned him straight out to Maccabi. You can see there straight away, Valuation got massively. He's on a high wage at the club, 53 grand a week, but look at the attributes though. He's training up to be an absolute baller for us. So in the future, we're looking possibly him and João Pedro, and then obviously I mentioned Adam Ida. He's on loan this season. The options there. Do or do we not take Adam Ida? I don't know in the future, because Surridge and Sturridge are still around the club as well. So there's a lot of strikers going to be around this club in the long term. But right now, we're going to see what happens. Like, Surridge and Sturridge are both out of contract at the end of the season, so they could very well go. And then Luca will come back at the end of the season, straight to that first team slot. Welcome Lorenzo Luca. Look at those attributes. It's absolutely incredible. It's absolutely insane. So at the back end of June then, we made one more transfer, 25.5 million for Boubakar Mismaer. Came in from Leicester. Again, he's someone that hasn't really played a lot, really. 21 games from last season, and came in for 19 million. We've paid a little bit more, 25.5 million for his services. But I see him coming in that DLP defend, where it was so key last season for Johnny in there, who was on loan last season, the young American lad. We haven't kicked him around this season, so Samair's came in, he filled that role straight away. 90 grand a week, so we're getting on a high wage at the club now. A lot of these players are getting a lot of high wages now, because obviously we've been in the Prem for a whole season. It's year number 2 now in the Premier League, so the wages are going to go up straight away. But look at those attributes on the screen there. Passing, tackling, technique, he does everything we want, really. Everything we want, all 15s and 14s. Absolutely incredible player. At 23 years of age as well, can still definitely improve. There's a big potential ability there for him, so we're hoping for a lot from this guy. He's here for the long term. Here till 2026. 4 years. Get the best out of him. Samair comes in. So after all that transfer business, I was like, okay, we've still got some money left over here. Let's go all out and spend it on these guys. So we started with new right back. Jayden Bogle came in from Sheffield United. I thought, 22 years of age, good potential, English player as well, so European contention, like, we need some good English players in there as well. I thought this is one we can build on for the future and have as our main right back stay going forward. We didn't take Dagba back off his loan. Like, he did pretty good last season from PSG, don't get me wrong, but I thought we're better off going out there and buying someone now for the future who can be our right back, English as well for European competition in the future. Fingers crossed we do get there. So this is the guy. Jayden Bogle comes in. Crossing 13, dribbling of 14, acceleration 15, pace, stamina, passing. He's got all that good stuff, really. Everything I want to see in a right back, so we can push forward, create chances, and possibly get some goals. You never know, but mainly looking for those assists and that defending attributes. He's going forward. Jayden comes in on that right-hand side. So on the left-hand side, we went to Aston Villa, 25 million for Luca Digne. He only went there a season prior for 23.5 million, so I'm not sure if they've bought someone else in prior to play that left-back role from since. Looking here, Ryan Bertrand went there from Leicester, oddly enough, but there's no one else I can really see there. So I don't know if it's just their league position last season he wasn't happy with exactly, but 25.5 million for Luca Digne. He comes in. Again, Digne, quality of set pieces, 16 for free kicks. Someone can do them set pieces. He can get forward, he can cross the ball in. He's a very attacking fullback, which we want to see. We have those wing backs on support, pushing up the wings, getting goals in, getting those assists. Luca Digne is definitely one who can do that for us. So him joining Nottingham Forest, 150 grand a week. You wonder where Zagadu's match highest earner came from. This is where it came from. So paying 300 grand now for 2 defenders. Very good. Love to see that. But yeah, great new player to come in. Luca Digne comes in. Welcome in. So for the final one, I mentioned I wanted some more English players in the team. Of course, we're looking towards Europe in the future. So I thought Abriye Eze makes perfect sense for that sort of thing. We wanted someone else who can come in that CM attack role, in this centre midfield role here. And I mean, he has all that about him realistically. Again, likes to try his tricks, likes to hit the ball to feet, runs off with the ball. So I mean, he can get that ball, run with it in that CM attack role and charge forward. That dribbling of 17, finishing of 15, can make those late runs, and we are training him to make those late runs into the box as well. He's meant to be, but it's not showing there. So that is something I do to look at in a moment. But beside that though, acceleration, stamina, work rate, vision, they're all very good attributes for this player. Eze now at 24, he's at like his peak now of how good he's going to get possibly, but we're hoping for a lot from him. 39 grand a week though, I thought it's not a bad wage for him really. We only paid an extra 10 million to what paid QPR for him originally, so not bad really, considering he's got some Premier League experience now by this point as well. Palace did go down last season as well, so with them going down to the Championship, he wanted to move out of there. 26 million, not a bad deal. Welcome. Eze. So with all that being said, pre-season, not bad. 8-1 victory, 3-3 draw there against Shandong. Olympiacos have beat them. Queen of the South, Zaragoza. We've beaten all these teams in the pre-season. But now the season begins, and we've got Chelsea, our first game of the season. We're away at home at Stamford Bridge. It's a big test to go to. I mean, it's not the best of starts of seasons really, but Chelsea, Man U and Arsenal within the first couple of weeks of the season. So some big tests, Spurs further down there, Man City, Liverpool as well. So some big games coming up, of course, as well. There's the World Cup this year as well, so there will be a bit of a break there. So it'll be interesting to see how we go going forward. But in terms of finances, it's pretty much done. We've got nothing left now. The money's all been spent. We've spent a lot on wages this window, which you're not surprising. You've seen two of the wages already. They're absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I don't think there's much in terms of outgoings really to talk about. There's a few like free transfers that we went out the club. We can go through quickly, have a quick look for you, but nothing really like in terms of big money. Lyle Taylor left the club for 220k. Finn back, one of our youngsters, left for 130k. He wanted first team football this season, so we let him go. A few loanees, a few free transfers as well. Baba Fernandez, who's a pretty decent talent within the game, but again, he's never going to play in the first team. He's 22 now. He ain't going to get in there, so we let him go as well. I think that was pretty much about it, really. Apart from letting Lorenzo Luca go out on loan for the rest of the season. But again, we might have an option to recall him. We don't know yet. We're going to see if he gets his work permit next time round and go from there. Hopefully we recall him. And in January, we bring Luca into the setup here at Forest. Now that last bit of push towards the end of the season to build on something here, hopefully. Well, so there we go, though. So let's get to the team and see what we're doing for our first game of the season against Chelsea. So we've got Samba in net. Bogle playing that right back role, the new right back Bogle there with Worrell, Zagadou and Digne at the back. Cafu, Yates and Samir come into the midfield, of course. There's a few injuries to mention. Ajay is currently out, Panzo, Eze, so we can't go full strength here, which is a bit of a shame, really. We are missing a few of the boys here, but we'll see how it goes today. Johnson playing that cam role, which is pretty much locked down for himself now. We did look at some other options, but he has locked it down now. Of course, Eze could play there as well in the future, but at the moment, Brendan Johnson, you're my guy there. João Pedro and Ida starts as a target forward today. Obviously, long term, this is Lorenzo Luca's role, but we'll see how Ida gets on there for this first half of the season, and we'll just see when we do bring Lorenzo Luca back, if this is the way forward. So we'll see what happens. Let's get into it. First game of the season against Chelsea. Here we go. So here we go, then. Opening game of the Premier League season. We're away at Stamford Bridge. Can't ask too much from the boys, I suppose. Being away from home as well. It's a hard opposition against Chelsea. So former European champions in recent years, Premier League champions in recent years. So got a lot to ask of them here, but if we can just take away a point, that'd be amazing right from this game, really. So we'll see what happens now. Pulis should get the ball now. On this left-hand side, cuts inside, he finds Werner. Lukaku's ahead of him. Loads room for Lukaku. He's lobbed the keeper with ease. Samba looks absolutely poor in goal there, diving far too early. Making it really easy there for Lukaku to make it 1-0. Not the ideal start, really, from the boys. Not the ideal start. Zagadou came forward here, and no one watched Lukaku. The man behind here. Worrell didn't follow his boy, but it's 1-0. It's 1-0. Hopefully we can turn things around, though, still. It's not the end of the world. 1-0. It's only early doors. 7 minutes in. Still plenty of time here. Worrell's got a yellow card already, which isn't very convincing for things to go here. Let's tell the boys, bit of encouragement. Try and boost them up a little bit here. Hopefully, if we can start getting a bit of possession, get in their half, try and make something happen. Hopefully, we'll bring this back. So it's been a very quiet first half here. Like, 10 minutes to go now. Mendy finds Quartes, out to Mendy. Hopefully we can get the winner from this one. Zagadou should be beating Werner in the air fairly easily. Somehow he doesn't, honestly enough. I don't know how there. Samba now finds Digne. Hopefully it's going to be the counter now for Nottingham. Johnson, João Pedro. Adam Ida from distance. I don't know what he's shooting from there for. He had so much room to run into. Ida, what has he done that for? It would have been a great chance. I mean, we've had chances. According to the stats here, 10 shots, 2 on target. We've had our chances, but we're not hitting the target. 1-0 down the break. I think we need to change around here. You've been unlucky so far. You've been unlucky so far, boys. But we take more of these chances. We do need to take more of these chances. So I think the plan is now, Eze can come on. Cafu, we'll switch him with Samir now. So it's making me out box to box. Eze making those runs from deep as I see him attack. And again, Johnson's had a bit of a quiet game so far. I'm worried about him. Daniel Sturridge could probably come on, be a difference maker as well later on. But we'll do the one change just for now. See how things play out come second half. But I'm confident. We've had chances. We just need to hit the back of the net, basically. Maybe it'll be a case of bringing Sturridge on again. He had like 15 goals last season, remember, in that target forward role. We've brought Ida in. Someone who's unexperienced in that role, hasn't really played in the Prem. And put him straight in there today, hoping for the best from him. And to be fair, we haven't seen it. So Sturridge might be the guys. Eze now. Ida. João Pedro. Johnson. Eze in the overlap. Oh! Ebree Eze. He's came on 36 seconds into his debut. In that team attack role and scored straight away. That is what I want to see from him this season. Making those runs from deep, get into the box. He has the ball here at the halfway line. Just track his run here. Here he is. He's still going. He's still going. He's still going. Past the last man. Puts it home. 1-1. Never in doubt. Never in doubt. João Pedro now finds Worrell. All the way back from Yates now finds Samba. And now we just built from the back here. Zagadou. Both centre-backs on the yellow cards here. It's kind of a bit worrying here. But I just got him through here. Adam Ida. Could he score? Oh, he can't score. I don't know how he hasn't finished that one there. That is a concern that Ida, one-on with the keeper. He's got to do better. He's got to do better. Eze. Zagadou. Oh, my God. He could have scored in his debut. It could have been Another new player on the debut scoring here. Great chance for Zagadou. We're dominating the chances as well. The XG is in our favour. Nottingham have been the better team here. Come second half here, but we just got to find the back of the net from somewhere. 64 minutes played. There's still a lot of time here to get a winner, but do get it now, really. Get it more comfortable for the last 25 minutes here. It's Kovacic now. Plays inside. Finds Kante. All the way back to Edouard Mendy now. It's a big ball forward. Over the top. Havertz is through on the goal. And it's a great save from Samba in the end. I was concerned about Samba then. He gave away that first easy goal, but by diving far too early. But it's a great one there. Worrell. Oh, he's hit the crossbar now. What a chance for Nottingham again. We're getting chances. We are getting chances. I think now, 20 minutes to go. We do make some key changes. It's got to be Ida. I haven't seen enough from Ida today. So when you bring Sam Surridge on, we know they can play that target forward role really well. He can create a lot. He can do a lot for us. So that's the one. And then Jada now on for Yates. What we're doing, put Samir now back in that DLP role we've signed him for. Jada in the box-to-box role. This should be the three should be starting these roles for the season. So we're hoping for the last 20 minutes here. A little bit of encouragement. See the boys out. Surridge is up there now. Big balls to him. João Pedro's there. Put him in the back of the net. Fingers crossed the winner should be coming in the way now. You'd like to hope anyway. It's Digne now. Heads it back to Samba. And Forest can build from the back. 10 minutes to go. There's no need to rush. There's no need to rush at all here. Worrell charges forward. Club captain. Finds Bogle. New boy Bogle. Remember? Another new boy. João Pedro. I mean, it could be concerned that there's too many new players in this team. Possibly could be the concern, maybe. I don't know. It's Digne. Jada. Oh, it's a great save from Mendy. We had so many options there. No one was going to Digne. He had so much time to put it in. And nothing come from it. Big ball in. Worrell! Oh, he's missed it again. How much closer can Forest get in this game to getting a goal here? Honestly, we've been so close on so many occasions now. It's Digne now. Gets the ball from Samba. Again, another chance for Forest now to push forward and get a winner here. He needs an option. Inside. Finds Johnson. Eze. Johnson. Samir. This is nice passing. Some great play now from Forest. We can just get that last killer ball through. Get one on with the keeper. Put it home. Johnson. Oh my God, how has he missed that? Brendan Johnson, he needs to hit the target. It's a great chance. I mean, I'm just thinking with like 7 minutes to go. Do we go for another change? I mean, we've done all three. What am I thinking? We've done all three already. There isn't another change to do. Silly manager. Silly manager. Zagadou. Eze. Samir. I don't want to mess too much with the tactic. It seems to be working. We've been the better team second half here. I don't want to mess too much. Eze's front goal. Oh, he's at the bar. Oh my God, how have we hit the bar there? What a chance. If we give away a goal now, late on in this corner. Thankfully we haven't yet. Ziyech now. Chelsea still have possession. We have bodies forward for the counter. We just need to get this ball. I mean, we've got the pace up there. We've got Thiago Silva and Coates in defence and not the fastest centre-backs. We do have that pace in our hand, but we can't get the counter on. Pulisic. Oh, it's a great save from Samba. Oh my days. What an ending to a game this is. 5 minutes to go. Pulisic now with the corner. Big head's clear. Don't need that. Samba's there. Safe hand Samba to the rescue. Right. And we demand more. We're demanding more for the last few minutes here. And we've given away a free kick at the edge of the box. This could be worrying. Hakim Ziyech. Behind the free kick for Chelsea. I mean, I thought that went in at first. I thought you didn't tell me it was a goal. It literally hits the side netting and nothing comes of it. Now, full time. I mean, I did say I'd take a draw against Chelsea away from home. It's not a bad start to the season, but when you look at that, 24 shots, 8 on target, 2.4 XG, 13 off target was the big problem. They had 3 off target, we had 13 off target. It's a massive chance for a massive win to start the season, but I suppose last season, if you said start the season, you get a draw against Chelsea on opening day, we'd be pretty happy, so we can't really moan too much, I guess. It's a good start to the season. 1 point away against Chelsea. We'll take it. We'll take it. So there we have it then. First game of the season, done. A lot of transfers done. We've got a brand new team. A team I think have the quality to be finishing towards. It's got to be top half table, definitely. The likes of Digne, Zagadou. Hopefully we get Lorenzo Luca back from January as well from this loan. So we'll see what happens. But it's a good first start of the game. Not bad. Getting drawn against Chelsea away from home. We'll take it all day long. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, as always, make sure you subscribe. Leave a thumbs up on the video. And we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. We'll see you very soon.